Welcome. We are continuing with middle school math made easy, simple visual math, unit rates. So we can find unit rate by dividing. When we are given rates, then we need to find the unit rate by just dividing the numbers given to us, but we need to use the proper order. Before we jump into a problem, you can get worksheets with visuals and supports on Amazon, Teachers Pay Teachers. Follow me on Pinterest to see all the different worksheets. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Okay, let's jump into the problem. So here is a problem, and it says Jan paid $48 for 12 tickets. What is the price per ticket? So they are giving us a rate. And let me get my pen up. I don't know what happened here. Let's see. Okay, so here is a rate. Jan paid $48 for 12 tickets. That is a rate, a special type of ratio. And they're asking what is the price per ticket. So I don't see the word unit rate here. I don't see them saying what is the unit rate. But they are asking us to find unit rate. How do we know that? Because if they give you a rate, like they did here in this first sentence, and then they're asking how much per something, so the key word here is per, that means they're asking you to find unit rate. So you have to say, oh, okay, I know they're asking me for unit rate. They gave me a rate. How do I find unit rate? I just divide the numbers. But you have to be careful. Order is important. So here we are going to take the price, which is actually given first, 48, divided by the number of tickets, which is 12. And that's how we're going to find the unit rate. It is for what? $4. How do we know what we're talking about? Because we go back to the end of the question, what it asked, and it says here price. So the answer is the price per ticket. Let's use those same words. $4 per ticket. That is the unit price. Whenever we're working with the unit price, you know you're always going to put the money first in the division. Order is important. If we do not divide in the correct order, we are not going to get the same answer, because 48 divided by 12 is 4. If we switch the order and we do 12 divided by 48, we are not going to get 4. So make sure you use the correct order. And here, some students I see many times, they just take the first number given and then they divide by the second number. And you cannot do that, because here, yes, the 48 came first in the division, but it's not always going to be like that. So how do we know the order? Well, let's look at another example that will show us where we're not just going to use the order given to us. Please remember, you can get worksheets with visuals like this on Amazon, Teacher Pay Teacher. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. All the links are below. Okay, let's jump into the problem. So first, before we go over how to solve this problem, let's first understand how we know this is a unit rate problem. Sometimes it will say, what is the unit rate, or what is the unit price? So you know, oh, okay, I need to divide. But sometimes, like this problem, it doesn't say that. So how do we know? Well, we first look at the first sentence. This is a rate. 20 pounds of apples cost $2.40. And then it says, what is the price for 1 pound? If it's asking how much for one, and they give us a rate, then that means it's asking us to find the unit rate, or when we're talking about money, it is called unit price. So the key word here is for one, and if it says for one, it doesn't always mean that it's a unit rate problem, but if they also give us the rate, then yes, it's going to be a unit rate problem. So what we have to do is we have to divide, because if they give us a rate and ask us to find the unit price or the unit rate, we need to divide. So this is what I see students do. I see students take the 20, because that's first, and they put the 20 down, and then they divide by $2.40. Now, this is incorrect. We do not divide in the order that they give us the numbers. We divide using the order at the end of the question. And I put arrows here to help you, but let me get an eraser. But if you don't have arrows there, you have to remember to look at the end of the question and then put the arrows there. So I'm not looking over here. At the beginning of the question, they put the pounds first. I'm not looking over there. I'm looking at the end of the question. Here is the end of the question. I see price is first, so that is what I'm going to put first in the division. And 20 is the pounds. The price is $2.40, so I put the $2.40 first. And then I see it says for 1 pound, so pound is second in the end of the question, so I put pounds, which is 20 pounds, second in the division. So we always look at the end of the question for the order of how we're going to divide. Order is important in division. And if it's a money problem, they're asking you for a unit price, then you know you always have to put the money first. If it's not a money problem and you don't know the order, then you can look at the end of the question. Like I said, here the price is first because this is the unit written first, and then the unit written second comes second in the division. So now we just divide $2.40 divided by 20. I'm going to put that in the calculator. Some of you may have to work this out on paper. And we get 12. Now, some students get confused. Is this 12 in money or pounds? So here we go back to, again, the end of the question, and it's saying price for 1 pound. So that means this is the price, 12 cents, for 1 pound. Use those same words here at the end of the question for 1 pound, and that is the unit price, the unit rate. I hope this was helpful. If you want more problems like this, you can go click the links below, Amazon Teacher Pay Teacher. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. And I have linked more videos here. Thank you.